you are going to be paired with Blackjack Mulligan Jr. and the legendary Ray Stevens in a 6-man tag team match against Ivan Koloff and Gene and Ole Anderson. So as I did research on this one, I was just blown away. I mean, Ray is a guy who influenced so many wrestlers from your generation, and here you are tag teaming with him. What was it like working with Ray?
Well, it only happened one time.
Yeah.
That I remember. And then he blew his knee out.
No shit.
Yeah. Sure did, man. But no, I remember that night, man. I'm like looking at the card going, holy fuck, here we go. Finally. But the bottom line is they wanted to shoot an angle with Ray Stevens and Koloff.
Yep.
So we were just out there to pad the fucking walls.
Because Ray at this time, he's older than you guys, right?
Oh yeah.
So they're like, okay, let's put him with like the hot young tag team, and they can take all the bumps, and then he can come do like the cleanup work sort of thing.
Do the cleanup work and shoot the angle.
So on one hand, it's like, hey man, as a fan of wrestling, pretty awesome moment for you where it's like Ray Stevens, this legendary performer, and you're teamed up with him. On the other side, now that you're older and you can look back with a perspective, it's like, okay, but they were just kind of using me.
They were using me totally. I knew it.
Oh, you even knew it back then.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Man, would you say that you took any influence from Stevens like so many of your peers did?
I don't know. That would be for the fans to say. I don't see it. I may have done it. I didn't intentionally do it, but I may have picked up something. I'm sure I picked up something.
Ray, again, he's one of those guys who connected with fans for decades and decades. And yeah, like Ric Flair references him all the time as a guy that he took stuff from. He'll admit directly, like, I took a lot from Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
What do you think it was about Ray that made him so unique?
He was just a hand, man. He knew where he was going, and nobody else did. But he knew where to go, man. And he knew how to get it done. And there's not one thing that you can just point out, but it's just always been there, man. I mean, when you sit down with Ray Stevens, you sit down with the best.
Mm.
And he was definitely one of the best.
Man, cool as hell, again, that you got to work with him. Just another one of those moments where, as I kind of go over your career timeline, as I'm doing research, I'm like, Jake worked with him? And there's another moment like that coming up in here, which I can't wait to talk to you about. But behind the scenes, Ray, like, good dude, or, again, it's a really competitive business. I could also see a veteran coming in kind of having a chip on his shoulder.
He kind of had his own clique going on, man.
Okay.
He was hanging with Ole and those guys.
So your interactions with him, probably handshake, nice to meet you. That's it.
That was about it.
Okay.
Thank you, kid.
Well, hey, that's better than you'll get from some veterans, probably.
Yeah, true that.